Batman and Superman were forced into fighting an entire army of DC's greatest heroes. They weren't facing them one at a time, but all at once. The Justice Brigade, sent by Magog, swarming them from every direction. Despite the impossible odds, the two of them held their ground, trading blows with some of the strongest beings on Earth and actually managing to keep up. But even Superman wasn't sure they could win. Desperate, he used his freeze breath to trap Wonder Woman in ice, then tried to grab Batman so they could retreat. Unfortunately, Zatanna was ready, conjuring magical chains that bound him in place. She gave Etrigan the demon the order to drag Superman away, but Batman wasn't about to let that happen. He hurled a batarang straight into the demon's eye, buying Clark just enough time to snap the chains. That brief freedom didn't last long. Supergirl and Shazam descended on them next, two absolute powerhouses. Batman countered Supergirl with a Kryptonian martial arts technique he had mastered, but there were too many opponents to overcome. Eventually, the endless tide of heroes overwhelmed him. With Bruce down, Clark was their only hope, but he was already exhausted. When Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, and Firestorm combined their powers with Shazam's, even Superman was brought to his knees. Both heroes were dragged before Gog's throne. There, Kingdom Come, Superman and Batman were ordered to lock their prime counterparts in the catacombs. That pushed Clark into a furious rant, spitting venom at Kingdom Come Superman, accusing him of disgracing the S on his chest after letting David, the boy once called Thunderman, turn into a monster. Inside the catacombs, the prison was overflowing with villains from every corner of the world. But what caught Clark's attention was the throne itself. It looked familiar, though he couldn't place why. Not until they were shoved into their cell. Huddled in the corner was its original master, Metron, weak, broken, and starving. But not starving for food, starving for knowledge. Once a great explorer of the multiverse, his obsession with learning had been stripped from him by endless isolation. Now he begged for anything Batman and Superman could tell him, desperate to feed his mind. Meanwhile, outside, David was speaking with Gog. The young man confessed his doubts, even admitting he was tempted to rebel. He felt guilty about pretending not to know Prime Superman and Batman in front of the other heroes, because once upon a time, they had been his friends and mentors. But Gog dismissed his hesitation, reminding him of their greater plan, the vision they had been working toward for years, unlocking the ultimate kingdom. For that to happen, David had to prove he was ready, and when he did, Gog unleashed his full power, transforming him into something far greater, a warrior of terrifying strength. David was gone. In his place stood Magog. Sadly, that's where this issue leaves us. But the real war is just beginning. If you want to see what happens next, let me know in the comments down below.